Hi kind friends, in today's video I have my completed pages from Christine Karron. So all the pages that I have ever completed or colored from Christine Karron I'm going to share in this video. This was a requested video by a lovely viewer and she needs a little bit of inspiration with her Christine Karron images because Christine Karron is on her list of shame. And so I felt like I really need to do this video to help her to free Christine Karron of this awful list, because it is a crime to have Christine Karron books uncolored, or not? Just kidding. However, in case you should start your Christine Karron books, and if it happens that you are on Instagram, please tag me or send me a PM. I would love to see your first Christine Karron page colored. And I would say, now let's get started. I have those beautiful editions here. Unfortunately, those are basically uncolored because I have colored a lot in my Amazon printed books, and I will also continue to do that because I feel like I have a chance to complete a book this way. However, and I just got these books very late last year basically. I do have a started page in here though, because of course I still want to get started in those beautiful books. But yeah, just this. The other thing is that I feel like I cannot use alcohol markers, even though this is single-sided, so I shouldn't restrict myself. But it's so beautiful, this book. It's absolutely beautiful. We also have some exclusive images in here. And I was thinking about maybe doing this page this year. And I thought maybe I would even film it for you so that you could follow along if you like. So if there is any interest in that, please let me know. If there is enough interest, then yeah, maybe I could film this for you. It's always a lot of work to film complete pages, so I don't do this a lot anymore. But if there is enough interest, I could think about it. So this was Wildflower Folk by Christine Karron. Unfortunately, no completed page in here. And then Wondrous Folk. I also don't have any completed pages in here. I have marked something. So this was for the winter section. I thought maybe I could do it. I think maybe we do have the Samba Dancer in here. This one. I was also thinking about maybe doing this one on camera. Just for another, for an updated video on my dark skin tutorial, because it's still quite popular, and so I thought maybe I would do an update on that. So let me know if there is any interest. I know this was already colored by A Colorful Country Life, but yeah, if you would love to see a version from me, let me know. Then this is something that I also could do this year. So this was Wondrous Folk. Unfortunately, no colored image in here. And yeah, I know, we are getting to the completed pages in a second. So this is the Little Folk, the latest publication. Here I actually have this page. This is a printout. This was from her Fairy 3 book, which back then she published her books as complete PDF books. Additionally to the Amazon books, and I preferred the PDF edition, so I got this as a PDF edition, printed it out, and so yeah, this page is done. And yeah, I don't know how to do it, but I don't want to show the pages too long, and I don't want the video to be too long. So let me just quickly show you my very old PDF pages that I have done. So this was also just a PDF page that I bought back then. So this is my early Christine Karron coloring. I can remember this one gave me struggles because I really thought I had to color around these snowflakes. Nowadays I know better, but yeah, back then I was quite new to coloring, and so it was a struggle. And then yeah, I do have my Blueberry Fairy here. This one is a line art. So when I started coloring, I always preferred line art pages instead of grayscale. And I have to say, it wasn't so easy to do it, but I'm quite happy with the result. So, and then I do have this page here. Her early pages are also a little bit more simplified, so her newer pages are a little bit more interesting, basically. So now let's get to the Amazon books, on which I basically have the most completed pages. So, and we are going to start with Characters Through Worlds and Times. And yeah, I do have a whip in here. It's this one. Unfortunately, also started on, printed out. Because when I started, I just bought her pages as PDF. Also, a while I was on her Patreon. And this is another page that I did. So I used a stencil in the background. And I have to say, this is one of my favorite images. Really love this one. And I totally see myself redoing this one in the better quality books. I can actually see myself redoing quite a few of those images. Maybe with different color schemes and so on. So here I did a very soft pastel background with my gel crayons. Yeah, this was also quite nice. And this is all that I have colored in Characters Through Worlds and Times. So now we are going through the 5 fairy and fantasy books that I have here. This is Fairy and Fantasy 1. And I think we are just going from the beginning so that I don't miss anything. And this is, by the way, one of my 10 books to complete eventually. So for this page, I have a color along on my channel with Castle Art pencils. Back then, I did quite a few Christine Karron color alongs with different pencil brands. And so I thought maybe it would be fun to, do something this year as well. So then I have this page here from 2022. I should maybe move them a little bit so that you always can see a little bit of the glitter. Do you think we should zoom in a little bit more, or is this good? Yeah. I think it's good. Then I have colored this page here. Yeah, this is also a favorite. I really love the color combination that I did here. I like to have my pages quite colorful, but still cohesive. So I don't overdo it, I think. I think those colors still go quite well together, actually. In 26, I want to dive into color palettes a little bit more. Because so far I just go with the colors that I feel that I think that would look good and would go together nicely. But I really want to try out some color palettes of Joanna Stone, actually. This is also this is also printout, actually. This is also a color along on this channel, quite old, and this was colored with Arteza pencils. Unfortunately, I hadn't realized back then, I had the 72 set, that they have changed the numbering system in their bigger set. And so this one I think was a little bit difficult to follow, because I think I didn't gave the names, just the numbers, and since I have reworked the numbering system, that was actually quite stupid. So those budget brands are actually not the best for color alongs. Have to say. I have this little one here. Even without a background, this just as a quick win. Add with a little bit of glitter in the middle there. And then I have this one. So my early pages are printed out. Quite a few of those. And this was a lot of fun. This page, even though this is a 160 gram paper, it buckled a lot because I use watercolors and I have used quite a bit of water, it seems. On her glasses I have used glossy accents, so I like to use glossy accents for glasses, for glass in general, for raindrops, or something wet, for example. Yeah, for all those things basically. So this is her. So, and then I have this page, and yeah, on this page I have the tutorial on her skin coloring. So if I don't forget, then I will link all the videos in the video description, all the color alongs or tutorials, or I will do a Christine Karron playlist and link that one. Yeah, I think that's best. I have a tutorial on her skin here. And yeah, this was the one that I thought I could maybe update. Yeah, so that was also done with a lot of watercolors here in the background. So, okay, and I think that was the last one from my first book here. Okay, let's move on to Fairy and Fantasy 2. And this book I have not colored as much. I have a started page here, and this was just done with the Crayola Super Tips. I just played in this book here with them, and that's the beauty about those Amazon books, that you feel like you can play a little bit and experiment and don't worry too much. This was also colored with the Crayola Super Tips, her dress, and then just a minimal shading with pencils. A lot of glitter, really. Maybe I will zoom you out a little bit. Okay, better. So that we are completely in frame, because this is a big one. Yeah, gel crayon background, and then I went on top with a stencil. So what else do we have? I really want to color this one here. Then I have this wood elfling. Yeah, this I also played with the Crayola Super Tips on this page here. So I have it as a video how I color it a little bit, but I have to say that this is not my favorite page or outcome. Yeah. And I think, no, there's another one coming. This one. I also colored this page here. This one I actually really like again, so this is a beautiful page. Yeah, and I think this was the last one from the second book. Yeah, okay. Then we are moving on to my Fairy and Fantasy 3. This is also one of my 10 books to complete. And in this book, I really want to make a little bit of a focus this year. So, because it's actually filling up quite nicely. So this is the first page, colored. Just give you a little bit of a movement here. Then the second page, colored. The third page is a whip, so a work in progress. I started it last year and I want to finish this one this year. This one is still uncolored. But then the next page is also completed. I love all those fairies here, really. This was a distress ink background, and I used a white stencil paste and yeah, a template to add those patterns here. I have a video on her dress, basically how to color a glitter dress, I believe. I will show you. Yeah. Okay. The next one, colored, completed. You can see in this book I really have quite a few pages already colored. And that's also a reason why I really want to continue on this book, because it really feels like I could be able to finish this in a couple of years. Did I show you well? Maybe a little bit closer. Yeah. Because when I'm doing this video, you really should be able to see the pages in all its glory. So then this I had as a print out. Come on. Because this was one from her Patreon images originally, which just later she put it in this book here. I have a tutorial, I believe, how to do this eye makeup. Yeah. And the background here was done with soft pastel. I don't fix my pages, so yeah, it's wearing off a little bit. Just give you a little bit of a close-up here. And then I put them out, I believe. Yeah. So colored. Then we have I missed one? No. Then the next page is also completed. This was actually a quick win because here's a lot of background and yeah. With the gel crayons or distress inks, this looks like distress inks, yeah, definitely. It's actually a quick process. We'll give you a little bit of a close-up here, just to make sure that you see everything. So the next page I have completed last year. This was a WIP for maybe 2 years, but I had completed it in 25 and I absolutely love this outcome. This is one of my favorite images from 2025 actually. Really love the color combination on the background, on the dresses, and yeah, it's really beautiful. Close up. Yeah, so this is this, and then the next one is also colored. So you can see I have really colored a lot and it's so much fun to see how this book fills up with completed pages and to flip through them. This is so much fun. So yeah, this was this beautiful angel here. I colored the green hair on camera, I can remember. Then this is the page that I'm working on right now. So this I have just started in 26. It's from the title page and I forgot a little strand here. But yeah, this I hope I can finish fairly quick now because it's just the flowers, some details and then the background. And another page will be done in this book. So then the next page is also colored, but it was also a printout. So it's this one here. I will give you a close-up. I really love when I use orange in my coloring pages. Here I also use then some red and orange stickles, which looks really nice. I don't like those wings here. I think those wings don't go very well together. So this is, yeah, a page that I could redo in the good quality books basically, because I don't like how I colored the wings, and also I don't like that I used glossy accents here. So, and I think I could maybe do something soft in the background. Yeah, and I did many those night sky backgrounds actually. But yeah, okay, so this was long for this page. But yeah, I think I will redo this in the new book, even though it would be nice to have it in here as well. So this is the one that I think I will color next, once I have finished the other one that I have started. And then this one was also a printout. I can remember this came out for February. I even wrote it here. Here I just tried out the Castle Art Gold pencils, so you can see actually the Castle Art Gold really go down quite nicely here. Yeah, I think this was Castle Art Gold, or was it Artix? Or maybe it was Artix pencil. I can't remember. Artix or Castle Art Gold actually. So yeah, let's have a little bit of a close-up. I did soft pastels in the background here. So back then I have used soft pastels quite often actually. Nowadays I prefer my gel crayons because they look just a little bit more vibrant, but the usage or the blending abilities are quite similar. So yeah, so this is this cute little one. Maybe I could even redo this one here because I love it so much. But I can remember coloring the hair was not so much fun because curly hair I don't like to color. It's a lot of work. So then the next one, also colored. You see, here in the beginning of the book I have colored almost every page already. or will color it in this year. Yeah, so here I used a template, or no, it's called a stencil. I used a Tim Holtz stencil in the background, used I think gel crayons and distress inks on top, and then gave her an rainbow ombre hair. That was also a lot of fun actually. So this one is done. Maybe I could do this one for May this year, we will see. Also would love to do this one here. And then we have this fairy. Yeah, this was also a lot of fun. I can remember the background is distress inks. I even used the water and got a little bit of an effect here in the background. I tried to do something cloudy and grass kind of. I really like this background here, and I also really like this this little fairy here. Yeah, I adore all her fairies actually. So then this one here I have actually also printed out. I did a tutorial on how to do this cloud background with gelatos, I believe. So this is on the channel. And then this was just a quick portrait basically. So, and I believe that was all. So all the back is still uncolored. But it's filling up really nicely. Yeah, really nicely. So then, Fairy and Fantasy 4. This will be my love bombing project book for this year, because in this book I have not colored a lot, and I really want this book here to fill up more. This one is just a started page, just an Inkten space and alcohol markers. Yeah, really need to finish this one. Would love to do this one here. So this is the only completed page in this book. That's the reason why I really need to get back to this book and color more. And for this page here I have a color along on the channel. The background was done with Neocolor 2. Not so happy with it. That's the reason why I think that I could just redo this one here again in those better quality books, basically. I do like how I colored her and her dress. That is all okay and good. I wish I would have gone for maybe red or pink flower here. And the background, I wish I had done it with my gel crayons. Yeah. So, and that's the only page from this book, I believe. Yeah. And then the last book already is Fairy and Fantasy 5. This book I have loved a lot in 25, so I colored a lot in 25. I also have some whips which are not completed yet. This one, for example. Hope to finish this one in 26. Then I started this one. I wanted to do a winter version of this page here. And I definitely think that I could redo this one in the new book with some other time, maybe just autumn or so. But here I really wanted to do a winter edition, a winter page. Then I have this page just finished in 25. I showed it already in all my completed pages from 25. Then I have this page here, this is a PDF printout. This was from her Patreon, and I had colored it. It was one of my favorite images. I really loved how she looks. And then I started to redo this one here in the book because I wanted to try out a fireworks background. Obviously I have not done the fireworks yet. And I played a little bit with washi tape here. So I think that I will definitely finish this page and color it just again. And as I said, since she is my favorite artist, I really can see myself to redo some of those pages. The roses, I would love to do them more reddish, and then some reflection from the fireworks on her maybe. A different hair color. Yeah. And I want to have some lights glowing in the background, so yeah. Enough for this page. Wait, I'll put this aside. Okay. So then I have also finished this page here in 25. This one I really like. This was the first page that I have completed in the book, so which was not previously on Patreon, or had not colored it at this point. I have a little bit of golden stickles in the flower centers. I love to do that. Just putting stickles in flower centers. It's always a lot of fun. Yeah, this is the page that I have started in the better quality book. Then I have this page, which was also from her Patreon. Yeah, I colored her with Pablo's. I did the same background here, and it looks like I have even followed my own tutorial, because it looks kind of like the same. I sometimes do that. I follow my own tutorials and color combinations. It's nice to have them recorded, and yeah, so that I can look at those videos myself. So this is this one. Okay, so let's just continue. And yeah, so this is another one of those pages that I have completed in 25. Absolutely love this one. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. I can remember. Gel crayon background here again. I love my gel crayon backgrounds. This is basically the same eye makeup color combination, for which I have a tutorial. But I also have in one of my update videos, I have the hair color combination plus the eye makeup again. So yeah, giving you a little bit of a close up here. Okay, so and then what else do I have? Ah yeah, I have this page here. This is also printout. This was a body color with a lovely friend actually. And yeah, if it wasn't for her, I certainly hadn't done this page, even though, because it's one of my favorite pages, I love it so much. But always when there are animals, it takes me much longer to do it. But yeah, here I really had a lot of motivation, because I wanted to get it done, of course. And yeah, I have like the sun coming from this side, and that's why I have this reflective Colero watercolor here on the side. I also tried to make this side much darker and this lighter, so that it looks like the sun is falling down or hitting the hair there, or the hat there. The background is soft pastels, but here I did a better job. It's much smoother. And yeah, I love the color combination. Those orangey brown tones together with a little bit of muted violet and a little bit of more muted green. Love it. So, and the blue in the background, of course. So this was a lot of fun. And yeah, I will give you just a close up here. This is the beautiful Reh. And then, was it the last page basically? No, not yet. So this is another page that I have colored in 25 basically. Yeah, this was also a lot of fun. Gel crayon background, and with my gel crayons I do always very colorful blends, because it's just so easy and a lot of fun. And yeah, I love the subtle glitters in the dandelion there and in her wings, and I think I have something on her dress as well. Yeah, I hope it's showing up basically. Yeah. So this beauty, Summer Breeze. And I have this page. This was another Patreon page that I completed. I did the background with Neocolor too, I can remember. This was actually a lot of fun. I did a cloud background. I want to implement more clouds in my coloring on the skies, because it looks so good. I colored this, can't remember, with one of those budget brands, I believe. But which one? Cannot tell. The battery is dying. Oh no. Oh no. And then the last page from this book is not finished. It's this one here. It's almost done. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to color the mouse, the owl, and the hedgehog here. So I hope to finish this one in January or February and get this one done, because that's the only thing that is missing here. It's a pity, actually. Yeah, and that's all for my completed pages of Christine Karron. I will put a page here, maybe this one. So I really hope this was inspiring to you, Gamma, and also to all my other lovely viewers. I hope I will see you in my next video. So bye everyone.